सना वाले को मेरा नाम सन्याई वाला है। मैं रात स्कूल कॉलोनी कैंपस में पढ़ता हूँ और ACCL स्टूडेंट हूँ। Hey,
Hiya.
the first question here: what does the word "alright" means in everyday English?
I'm not entirely sure I follow. Are you asking about a specific phrase or maybe a word from a certain language? Help me out here. All right, I'm all ears. Which word or phrase are we diving into?
Think the regular question here: where did the word "alright" originate?
Still waiting on that word. Whenever you're ready to draw it, I'm here.
बैटरी लगा तो देखो मतलब तुम्हारे तार पे लगा तो लिया
Pretty love? That's an interesting. Are you asking about that as a specific phrase or are you thinking word else?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये
Trying to get
है:
a handle on.
is "alright"
I'm trying
considered
my best
a
to.
real word by modern dictionaries?
If you mean the phrase pretty love as a single term, no, you won't find it listed as its own entry in a dictionary. But both pretty and love are obviously staples. That sounds like more of a poetic expression or a personal way of describing something. Does it have a specific meaning for you?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है: what is the difference between "alright" and "alright"?
I'm intrigued. Go ahead, lay it on me. What's the difference?
थैंक यू। तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है: what is the difference between "alright" and "alright"?
Wait, are you talking about the difference between all right as two words and all right as one?
Yes. And मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है:
Fair enough. If you
from
don't think it's
is
necessary, we
which from is preferred
you've got my.
formal writing and "alright" and "alright"?
For formal writing, you definitely want to go with all right as two words. Most style guides and formal editors still see all right as a bit too casual, almost like a slang version. It's common in texts or stories, but in a professional paper, two words is the way to go. Do you usually stick to the formal side of things when you're writing?
Second question we have: why do many people use "alright" in casual conversation?
It's mostly about speed and ease. When you're texting or chatting online, the goal is usually to get the point across as quickly as possible. All right, just feels faster and more streamlined than typing two separate words. Plus, in a casual setting, the strict rules of formal grammar usually take a backseat to the flow of the conversation. It's kind of like how people use shorthand. It's less about being correct and more about matching the energy of the platform.
And मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है: how has the meaning of "alright" changed over time?
It's shifted from being a literal description to a versatile social tool. Originally, it was much more literal, meaning something was entirely correct, balanced, or in its proper state. But over time, it's become this great linguistic Swiss Army knife. Now it can mean anything from I agree to I'm okay, or even I'm slightly annoyed, but I'll deal with it depending on the tone. It's evolved into a way to signal consensus or stability without having to be overly specific. Do you feel like you use it more to agree with people or just to acknowledge you've heard them?
तो मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन ये है: when did "alright" first appear in written English?
Let me check that for you. I've always found it fascinating how these common phrases just sort of materialize in the records, and turns out all right is actually quite old. It shows up in Geoffrey Chaucer's writings way back before 1413. It's wild that the two-word version has been around for over 600 years, while the one word all right didn't really start popping up until the late 1800s. Does it surprise you that it's that old?
Thank you to मेरा question ये है why do some grammar experts discourage using all right?
Or are you talking about something more literal, like writing on your
Thank
actual
you to
face?
मेरा question ये in what situations do people commonly say all right?
And I'm not sure I follow. Are you asking if I'm still talking or if we're still in conversation?
मेरा question ये है how does tone of voice change the meaning of all right?
Oh, the tone changes everything with that phrase. If you say it with a rising pitch at the end, it's a question, like you're checking if someone is actually okay. But if you drop the tone and make it flat, it can sound like you're just barely tolerating something or you're giving a reluctant fine. It's the difference between are you all right and all right, I guess. Do you find yourself picking up on those subtle shifts when people talk to you?
Thank you to मेरा अगला question ये है can all right express agreement, comfort or rejection?
Agreement and comfort? Definitely. It's perfect for agreement, like a simple, all right, let's do it. And for comfort, when you're telling someone it's all right, everything will be fine. But religious? That's a new one for me. I don't think all right is typically used as a religious term, though. Someone might say, all right, Lord, in a prayer as a way of acknowledging something. Do you have an example of it being used in a religious way?
Thank you to मेरा अगला question ये है how is all right used in movies, TV shows and music?
In movies and TV, it's usually a tool for building tension or releasing it. You'll often hear it in those heavy scenes where a character says, it's all right to comfort someone, or in a thriller where a character says, all right before something goes wrong, which totally changes the mood.
Thank
In
you to
music, it's often used in lyrics to signal a sense of resilience or a we'll get through this vibe. Think of it as a way to create a feeling of resolution in a song. Do you have a favorite movie scene or song where a simple phrase like that really sticks with you?
thank you to मेरा अगला question ये है when are some common phrases that include all right?
Comments. I'm not sure I catch your drift. Are you asking about common ways people use all right in conversation or just common phrases in general?
Thank you to मेरा अगला question ये है how do native English speakers use all right differently from learners?
I'm a little bit what? You left me hanging there. What were you thinking?
Thank you to मेरा अगला question how do native English speakers use all right different from learners?
Native speakers tend to use it as a social lubricant more than learners do. Someone learning English usually focuses on the literal meaning, like agreement or being okay. Native
Thank,
speakers use it for all these tiny spoken things, like signaling that they're about to change the subject or filling up in conversation when it's about the definition and
thank you to मेरा अगला question ये है are the similar
more about the
expressions
rhythm of the
to
talk.
all right in
Do you feel
other
like you're using it more
languages?
for the lip?
मेरा अगला question ये are the
Almost
similar
every language has
expressions
its own version of that. It's true. Most languages have something that does the same heavy lifting. In Spanish, you've got está bien, And in French, they use ça va, which can be a question or an answer, depending on how you say it. It's a universal human to have a way to signal that things are
Thank you.
balanced or
Bye.
agreed upon without needing a long explanation.
Thank you. Bye.